Well, finding true love is no easy feat in these days of hyper-speed communications. You can make friends all over the world in an afternoon on social media, but finding a lover in your own neighborhood, well, that's not so easy. Tinder is a well-known app that connects lonely singles living near one another. See someone you like and just swipe to the right to arrange a connection. It's a popular tool for urban lovers, but how well does it work for rural romantics in a place like New Brunswick? Well, we asked some Tinder veterans what they think.
Oh, the Tinder girl. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about that. Tinder, let's be real, a lot of people use it just to hook up. It's like a hookup app. His name was Esteban. He was half my height, thick curly mustache. I went on a date with a Jehovah's Witness once and learned a lot about that. It's also funny to say. It's all like, here's me holding up a head of a buck I just shot. Here's me holding up these dead birds. Here's my truck. Like, it's you're gold.
All of my friends had either moved away for work, college, university, etc., etc. So I didn't have any friends left. I wanted to make friends or meet someone, or maybe find, what is it they call it, a Tinderella? You'll end up driving an hour, hour and a half. If you find someone willing to do something like that, you wouldn't run out of likes, you'd run out of people. Yeah, and then that's it, you'd run out of people. There's no one new around you.
It's almost like a giant yearbook. Like, is it like a small town like here? Because everyone you know is on there. Everyone you went to school with is on there. And I saw my buddy's mom on there. So I was like, do I do this? I don't want a Mrs. Robinson thing. I am the world champion of Guitar Hero on easy mode. And people kind of like that.
I was swiping through, I see Enrique, so I swipe right and automatically we were a match. And I think it was within another 2 weeks that he asked me out for a date. He just looked like a really nice guy, handsome, of course. And then there's a picture of him with his family, so I thought, oh, family must be important to him. And then a picture of him at the gym, thought, hello. Even better, during the wedding reception, everyone was asking, so how'd you guys meet each other? And we said, we both swipe right. And good thing we both swipe right, because if we swipe left, we might not have been together. So, and have this little one.
CBC's Elizabeth Fraser has been looking into this phenomenon. Liz, you were out looking for people who were looking for love on Tinder. Tell us about that search. Why did you start on it?
So it started out, Harry, as a conversation in the newsroom. We wanted to find out just what was it like using Tinder in a smaller province like New Brunswick, where it's predominantly rural. So we interviewed Mackenzie Power. He's from Miramichi, and so he kind of described using the app as like a high school yearbook. So what he did was he increased the age range
because he was running into people he knew that he went to high school with. He wanted a wider audience. Yeah.
So he ended up changing the age range to find someone new, and then he ran into his friend's mom.
Oh boy, that's awkward.
A little bit.
All right, so what did you find as you talked to people who used Tinder?
Using Tinder in New Brunswick is hard. We spoke with Andrew Blair, who's from the Dalhousie area, and he would match with women who were either from Bathurst or the Rimouski area, which is about 100 kilometers away, so that's not exactly close. And a lot of the women speak French in those areas, and he is predominantly English. So he told me he used a lot of Google Translate.
So smaller audience, more difficult to find someone you'd be attracted to.
Exactly.
Yet, while it doesn't work for some, it worked for you. Tell us about your experience.
So I started using the app about 3 years ago, and I was encouraged by my friends to go on because I had just moved to Fredericton from Manitoba. I ended up finding a gentleman caller from Woodstock, and 3 years later we're still together. But for the longest time, Harry, we told everyone that we met at Second Cup because we were just so embarrassed about the whole thing. But it ended up working.
Your first date on Tinder, and it's still It's still working 3 years
Going to
later.
be the last.
All right. Thanks very much, Liz. It was a fun
Thanks.
article. Our reporter, Liz Fraser, you can check out her account of her adventures on Tinder. It'll be on our CBC website and on Facebook at CBCNB.